Welcome back to the Champagne and Sparkling Wine World Championships 2021 Virtual Ceremony Week. Let's discover the regional trophy winners.
From France, Best Deluxe Champagne. The shortlisted wines are Best in Class Deluxe Champagne Vintage Brut, Rare Champagne 2008 Brut, Best in Class Deluxe Champagne Vintage Blanc de Blanc, Dom Ruinart 2009 Blanc de Blanc, Best in Class Deluxe Champagne Vintage Rosé and Best in Class Deluxe Champagne Magnum. Dom Ruinart 2004 Rosé in Magnum. And the winner of the Best Deluxe Champagne for 2021 is Dom Ruinart 2004 Rosé in Magnum. Best Non-Deluxe Champagne. The shortlisted wines are Best in Class Non-Deluxe Champagne Non-Vintage Brut, Louis Roederer Non-Vintage Collection 242, Best in Class Non-Deluxe Champagne Vintage Brut, Louis Roederer 2013 Brut Vintage in Magnum, Best in Class Non-Deluxe Champagne Blanc de Blanc and Best in Class Non-Deluxe Champagne Magnum. Palmer & Co. Non-Vintage Blanc de Blanc in Magnum. Best in Class Non-Deluxe Champagne Vintage Blanc de Blanc. Ayala 2014 Le Blanc de Blanc. Best in Class Non-Deluxe Champagne Non-Vintage Blanc de Noir. Palmer & Co. Non-Vintage Blanc de Noir. Best in Class Non-Deluxe Champagne Vintage Blanc de Noir. D&O 2010 Cuvée Grance in Magnum. Best in Class Non-Deluxe Champagne Non-Vintage Rosé. Henriot Non-Vintage Rosé in Magnum. Best in Class Non-Deluxe Champagne Vintage Rosé. Louis Roederer 2012 Brut Rosé in Magnum. Best in Class Single Vineyard Champagne. Pommery 2004 Claude Pompidou in Magnum. And the winner of the Best Non-Deluxe Champagne for 2021 is Palmer & Co. Non-Vintage Blanc de Blanc in Magnum. Best Loire Valley Sparkling Wine. The shortlisted wines are Best in Class Non-Vintage Brut, Bouvet Ladoubet Non-Vintage Excellence Crémant de Loire Brut, Best in Class Blanc de Blanc, Bouvet Ladoubet 2019 Blanc de Blanc Crémant de Loire Brut. And the winner of the Best Loire Valley Sparkling Wine for 2021 is Bouvet Ladoubet Non-Vintage Excellence Crémant de Loire Brut. Best Champagne. The shortlisted wines are Best Deluxe Champagne, Dom Ruinart 2004 Rosé in Magnum. Best Non-Deluxe Champagne, Palmer & Co. Non-Vintage Blanc de Blanc in Magnum. And the winner of the Best Champagne for 2021 is Dom Ruinart 2004 Rosé in Magnum. From Italy, the regional trophies are Best Alto Adige. The Best Alto Adige for 2021 is the Best in Class Alto Adige Vintage Brut and Best in Class Alto Adige Brut Nature. 2015 Padosé. Best Franciacorta. The shortlisted wines are Best in Class Franciacorta Non-Vintage Brut, Lantieri de Peratico Non-Vintage Extra Brut, Best in Class Franciacorta Vintage Brut and Best in Class Franciacorta Brut Nature. Ca del Bosco 2011 Anna Maria Clementi in Magnum. Best in Class Franciacorta Non-Vintage Blanc de Blanc. Fratelli Bellucchi Non-Vintage Brut 25 in Magnum. Best in Class Franciacorta Vintage Blanc de Blanc. Ugo Vezzorli 2015 Extra Brut Limited Edition. Best in Class Franciacorta Non-Vintage Rosé. Guido Bellucchi Non-Vintage 61 Rosé in Magnum. Best in Class Franciacorta Vintage Rosé. Ca del Bosco 2011 Anna Maria Clementi Rosé. Best in Class Franciacorta Brut Nature. Vignetti Cenci Non-Vintage Zero Padosé. The winner of the Best Franciacorta for 2021 is Ca del Bosco 2011 Anna Maria Clementi in Magnum. Best Lambrusco. The shortlisted wines are Best in Class Lambrusco Red Frizzante Amabile, Cantina Setticani Non-Vintage Tradizione Amabile, Best in Class Lambrusco Red Frizzante Non-Vintage Secco, Cantina Setticani Non-Vintage Vinidere Grasparossa, Best in Class Lambrusco Red Frizzante Vintage Secco, Chiali 1860-2020 Villa Caldini Grasparossa. Best in Class Lambrusco Red Frizzante Semisecco and Best in Class Organic Lambrusco. Cantina Riunita Non-Vintage Biologico Righi. And the best Lambrusco for 2021 is Cantina Setticani Non-Vintage Vini del Re Grasparossa. Best Prosecco. The shortlisted wines are Best in Class Prosecco Non-Vintage Brut, Baldo Non-Vintage Cuvée di Bogge, Best in Class Prosecco Vintage Brut, Andriola 2020 Di Rupo Brut, Best in Class Prosecco Dry, Andriola 2020 Vigna Occhera Riva di Rolla, Best in Class Prosecco Non-Vintage Extra Dry, La Fade Non-Vintage Extra Dry, Best in Class Prosecco Vintage Extra Dry, Polodor di Rossi 2020 Extra Dry. And the winner of Best Prosecco for 2021 is Andriola 2020 Vigna Occhera Riva di Rolla. Best Sicilian. The shortlisted wines are Best in Class Sicilian Blanc de Blanc, Best in Class Sicilian Brut Nature, and Best in Class Organic Sicilian. G. Malazzo Non-Vintage Nature V1, Best in Class Sicilian Blanc de Noir, and Best in Class Sicilian Magnum. G. Malazzo 2011 Federico II in Magnum. And the winner of the Best Sicilian Sparkling Wine for 2021 is Brunellazzo 2011 Federico II in Magnum. Best Trentodoc. The shortlisted wines are Best in Class Trentodoc Vintage Brut, Borgo dei Poseri 2017 Tananai. Best in Class Trentodoc Non-Vintage Blanc de Blanc, Ferrari Non-Vintage Brut. Best in Class Trentodoc Vintage Blanc de Blanc, Best in Class Organic Trentodoc, and Best in Class Trentodoc Magnum. Ferrari 2014 Perla in Magnum. Best in Class Trentodoc Blanc de Noir and Best in Class Trentodoc Brut Nature. Ferrari 2012 Perla Nero in Magnum. Best in Class Trentodoc Non-Vintage Rosé. Ferrari Non-Vintage Maximum Rosé. Best in Class Trentodoc Vintage Rosé. Masso Martis 2014 Rosé in Magnum. And the winner of Best Trentodoc for 2021 is Ferrari 2014 Perla in Magnum. From Spain, the regional trophies are Best Cava. The shortlisted wines are Best in Class Cava Non-Vintage Brut and Best in Class Cava Magnum. Fregene Non-Vintage Cordon Negro Brut in Magnum. Best in Class Cava Non-Vintage Rosé and Best in Class Organic Cava. Villanau Non-Vintage Villanau Rosé Delicat Brut Reserva Organic. And the winner of the Best Cava is Fregene Non-Vintage Cordon Negro Brut in Magnum. Best Corypinnat. The Best Corypinnat for 2021 is the Best in Class Corypinnat Vintage Brut and Best Corypinnat Organic Sparkling Wine. Cremona 2015 Imperial. From the USA, we have just one regional trophy this year. Best California Sparkling Wine. The shortlisted wines are Best in Class California Non-Vintage Blanc de Blanc, Chandon Non-Vintage By the Bay. Best in Class California Non-Vintage Rosé, Chandon Non-Vintage Rosé Signature. Best in Class Californian Vintage Rosé, Caraccioli Cellars 2015 Brut Rosé. And the best California Sparkling Wine for 2021 is Caraccioli Cellars 2015 Brut Rosé.